In this video, we're gonna talk about natural language processing, also called NLP. What is natural language processing? NLP is the ability of a computer program to understand human language as it is spoken and written, referred to as natural language. It is a component of artificial intelligence. NLP has existed for more than 50 years and has roots in its field of linguistics. It has a variety of real-world applications in a number of fields, including medical research, search engines, and business intelligence. So, how does natural language processing work? NLP enables computers to understand natural language as humans do, whether the language is spoken or written. Natural language processing uses artificial intelligence to take real-world input, process it, and make sense of it in a way a computer can understand. Just as humans have different sensors, such as ear to hear and eyes to see. Computers have programs to read and microphones to collect audio. And just as humans have a brain to process that input, computers have a program to process their respective inputs. At some point in processing, the input is converted to code that the computer can understand. There are two main phases to natural language processing, which are data pre-processing and algorithm development. Data pre-processing involves preparing and cleaning text data for machines to be able to analyze it. Pre-processing puts data in a workable form and highlights features in the text that an algorithm can work with. There are several ways this can be done, including tokenization. This is when text is broken down into smaller units to work with. And stop word removal. This is when common words are removed from text, so unique words that offer the most information about the text remain. Once the data has been pre-processed, an algorithm is developed to process it. There are many different natural language processing algorithms, but two main types are commonly used. The first one is rule-based system. This system uses carefully designed linguistic rules. This approach was used earlier on in the development of natural language processing and is still used now. The second one is machine learning-based system. Machine learning algorithms use statistical methods. They learn to perform tasks based on training data that they are fed and adjust their methods as more data is processed, using a combination of machine learning, deep learning, and neural networks. Natural language processing algorithms have their own rules through repeated processing and learning. So why is natural language processing important? Businesses use massive quantities of unstructured, text-heavy data and need a way to efficiently process it. A lot of information created online and stored in databases is natural human language. And until recently, businesses could not effectively analyze this data. This is when natural language processing is useful. So we know that natural language processing is useful for extracting business insights. But what is natural language processing used for? Firstly, text classification. This involves assigning tags to text to put them in categories. This can be useful for sentiment analysis, which helps the natural language processing algorithm to determine the sentiment or emotion behind a text. For example, when brand A mentioned in X number of tags, the algorithm can determine how many of those mentions were positive and how many were negatives. Secondly, machine translation. This is the process by which a computer translates text from one language, such as English, to another language, such as French, without human intervention. Thirdly, natural language generation. This involves using natural language processing algorithm to analyze unstructured data and automatically produce content based on that data. One example of this is in language models such as GPT-3, which are able to analyze an unstructured text and then generates believable articles based on the text. Here are some real-world applications of NLP. Customer feedback analysis, where AI analyzes social media reviews. Automatic translation, using tools such as Google Translate, Bing Translator, and Translate Me. Stock forecasting and insight into financial trading. Using AI to analyze market history, which contains comprehensive summaries about a company's financial performance. Word processors used for plagiarisms and proofreading, using tools such as Grammarly and Microsoft Word. Conclusion: Natural language processing plays a vital part in technologies and the way humans interact with it. It is used in many real-world applications in both the business and consumer sphere, including chatbots, cybersecurity, search engines, and big data analytics. NLP is expected to continue to be an important part of both industry and everyday life. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.